It's just like the RAZ FRESCO album that just came out too. That's a hot one. Sorry, just not to throw it in there.
Okay, well, salute to Tory Lanez. All right. Thank you. Let's speak on that quick.
Very.
Because I seen RAZ FRESCO post.
Yeah.
Somebody tagged me.
Me too.
Said, yo.
Well, go on.
Well, because it was his post that he was saying, yo, not one Canadian hip-hop media platform has posted about my album, even though Pitchfork and Rolling Stone, some of the biggest entertainment news outlets, wrote about it. Am I bugging, or is that kind of crazy?
Why didn't you write about it Friday?
No. Don't blame Friday. I blame an artist too. Artist needs to send it sometimes.
Well, that's what I put in the comments, right? Let people know that you're dropping.
Yeah.
Right. And listen, I'm sure like he's gonna there's an easy response, like it's your responsibility as media outlets to know what's going on and whatever. That is also true.
Yes.
Okay. And still to RAZ FRESCO. When it comes to We Love Hip Hop, I don't know if he's talking about We Love Hip Hop specifically. He didn't mention any names.
No, but we did.
You know what I'm saying? We got tagged by people in the audience.
Comments, yes.
You know what I'm saying? But we also interview people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've interviewed RAZ FRESCO in the past, and I'd love to interview him again, you know, whenever he's ready to lock in.
Whenever you're ready.
Right? But that's my part. Like, when I do know when an album's out or a project's out, I'll repost it. I'm posting the stories. I'll do my part. You know what I'm saying? But I think as far as like the other hip-hop outlets that are out here, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they'll post that somebody's got some new project coming out or new song coming out if somebody pays them for promo and shit like that. But I don't think our blog sites are really into that. And I think our blog sites are more into the stories of what's going on about the people these days.
Yeah, and that sucks because if it's a drill rapper that doesn't have the lyrical content like a RAZ FRESCO, I'm sorry, but they're getting more limelight.
Yeah, because they crashed out.
They crashed out. RAZ ain't crashing out. Where he crashing out is with outlets like Rolling Stone, and that's a crack. Like that's good to me. Like
well, he's doing music, integral music content and journalism. You know what I'm saying?
And that
don't get the clicks. These Toronto blogs ain't looking to see. Okay, you know, this really great album came out. Like, no, that's not going to get them clicks.
I know, but that's sad. That's sad because it potentially is a better album than what these other, you know what I mean, rappers could be doing that just because they're hot on their block and they got a bunch of D writers around them. You know what I'm saying?
They did so-and-so and so-and-so responded. So they got posted about now.
Yeah. You know what's interesting though? The Toronto blogs, I find like they're more about presenting information. It's not like how back in the day you had the source and they'd give you like an album critique and it would have a certain amount of mics or whatever.
We were going to do that though. Start critiquing the albums and stuff, right? So
yeah.
We were about to do it, but hey, I might have to start doing it. I might have to start doing it for them.
I feel like people don't even like listening to albums fully now. Like, I guess like the newer generation.
I don't think people like listening to album reviews.
People don't even like listening to full songs.
Right? Like the only person who's really flourishing off of album reviewing is Anthony Fantano.
Yeah. And that's because he's like the OG.
Yeah, there's reaction guys who react to people's music videos and they're like doing crazy reactions and shit like that. But like people sitting around talking about just music, that shit don't move the needle on these internets anymore. People don't click on that. Like even interviews where people are like, so tell me about your musical process. That just be boring now.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, so what happened when you were growing up? You know, did you get shot? Did give me some life stories. Who did you meet? You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of, hey, how did you write your bars? How did you pick? I used to ask those questions and I watch back some of those interviews now and I'm like,
what are you thinking?
Not that I'm thinking they were relevant questions, but in these days and times in 2024, those are boring questions.
It's all in the content creator, what you make boring, right? If you feel that's boring to ask a person, and
I don't feel it's boring, the audience feels it's boring.
Audience, but then they're not the audience for that artist, so they can get the hell off the damn network for that moment, right? Until they see the artist they want, right? But there has to be different flavors. more times all these guys are all the same. They're all wearing the same face mask, the same tech suit, the same Nikes, the same everything. Got even the same girl that looks alike. It gets crazy, my dude.
Yeah.
So if there's I would rather have a orange, an apple, a green one. Like get that mixed into our city again, right? Where there's different characters, right?
Yeah.
I'll be real, bro. RAZ FRESCO's a dope MC.
Definitely.
And if I'm missing something, that's on my bad, but he needs to know how to throw it at us too. Like, I'm gonna be real. We're not to blame of us maybe not posting you yet, but now you getting talked about. Maybe you had to do that to get talked about, but then that means you have to do things to make people notice and jump.
He knows that because he's crashed out before online.
Exactly.
Right? On myself included. And we talked about him on the podcasts.
Yeah.
So
but he's
that
been to
post,
jail.
like I said, wasn't directed at us. He just threw it in the air. But he knows what he's doing. It's going to make people talk.
Yeah.
And voila. So what we'll do, The Eternal Now, out right now.
Right now.
Right in your phones, you know what I'm saying? On all streaming platforms.
Yep.
Go tap into the boy RAZ FRESCO. Get some real hip hop.
Yep. And
some really well made music.
Because he does produce his own.
Yes. From Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
We love hip hop.